She said she wanna meet me, I might let her meet me. You gotta call me Otrace whenever you greet me. I like my bitches ratchet, like my bitches greedy. She said she wanna eat me, she say daddy feed me. Get on top and ride me like a Lamborghini. I'ma eat the kitty other like Linktr.ee. Honestly, that's if I'm off the hit. Drip, drip, splash. Fiji. She said her name Chanel and she in love with Fendi. I told Chanel I'ma keep it offended. Once I get that pussy, I won't pay a penny. Don't take it personal, that's just a play in me. Yeah. I just got the call in this lady. You know I'm the man of my city. You drop it, splash. Fiji. Anything possible when you be sipping on Henny. Yeah. I make a call in this lady. You know I'm the man of my city. You drop it, splash. Fiji. We really running this shit, but you gotta believe me. I want a richer milli, gotta reach a million. I be chasing Benji, I don't chase the Henny. She asked me could she see me when I touch the city. Let's meet me on cocky, yeah, you know it's litty. Let's switch it up. Hottest with them on my visa, I might go up on my features. No, I can't ease up. I got the green light from Jesus. He said the industry need us. I'ma turn them to believers. Shake the game like a Caesar. I just want the Velveeta. I'ma get him. Need to try to do his Derek Jeter. Keep going. Ride in a two-seater. It's just me and Miss Nina. Out looking for a eater. Turn your wife into a cheater. Drip, splash. Fiji. I make a call in this litty. Yeah. I just got the call in this lady. You know I'm the man in my city. You drop it, splash. Fiji. Anything possible when you be sipping on Henny. Yeah. I make a call in this lady. You know I'm the man in my city. You drop it, splash. Fiji. We really running this shit, girl, you gotta believe me.
All right, boom, and we back. It's your boy Enigma Sept, and this is the Enigma Sept Hour podcast. Yep. What you just heard was Fiji, my man Otrace. Shouts out to the boy. Yeah, man. What we got? Episode 242. 242 of the Enigma Sept Hour podcast. Nori claps. Man, been a minute. Yo, last episode was bonkers. Shouts out to Bachi and Bakari, for Sean, for coming through, giving y'all the knowledge in regards to sync licensing, and also just the content, man. A lot of content. We will spin the block on that. Definitely believe that. Shouts out to them boys. Really appreciate it. And yeah, man. So y'all make sure to check the episode out. It's available on YouTube and Facebook. Yeah, man. Take your notes and learn some free game. Literally. Anyway, the guest for this episode is none other than Dallas Aleea. She will be in the building in the halfway mark. Nori claps for her. Low key, she's the reason why I even got this little orange background. Or is it brown? Or is it tan? I don't know. I like to blend into it. It's the background's African American apparently, because we about the same complexion. But no, seriously, Dallas will be here at the halfway mark, of course. So you guys stay tuned for that. Learn about her new projects and things she's been doing as far as performances and being the mother. That too. So shouts out to her. But before we get into that, let's get into the news. And we got some personal news. Shouts out to Whistle Express for sending me a text in the middle of my podcast. Y'all want to sponsor the podcast while you texting me? Whistle Express? Get free car washes for a year. Sponsor the podcast. What's up? Holla at your boy. But no. Anyway, so this weekend, me and my wife Felicia drove up to Atlanta to catch the Out of This World tour, led by or featuring Missy Elliott, along with her compadres Timberland, Sierra, and the legendary Busta Rhymes. Shouts out to Fee in the building. I see you, baby. My baby out there grinding right now. Cookbook still available. Amazon. Where else? Brown's Kitchen. They sold out at Brown's Kitchen yesterday. So that's like my baby for selling out a cookbook yesterday at Brown's Kitchen here in Tallahassee. I think also, too, if you go to the prepared table, you can find the cookbook there. So Cooking with Fee, available on Amazon. Now she got to pay me. That's like Kimmy, her publicist. She said, whoop, whoop, Midtown Reader. Also at Midtown Reader. See, that's a good publicist. She already there. She's here for the plug. Midtown Reader here in Tallahassee, the prepared table here in Tallahassee, and also Brown's Kitchen here in Tallahassee, established in 1999. I remember that because that's the year I graduated from high school. I told my age, look at my beard. Anyway, let me get to it. So, Missy here. Look at him. So we went to Atlanta to catch the show, and all I can say is it was amazing. It was an amazing, amazing show. Now, I will say this. If you plan on going to the show, you don't have to be early because you're not going to miss much once Timberland takes the stage, okay? Timberland was okay. I mean, it's Timberland. So if you love the music, it's going to, you're going to enjoy it. But as far as the performance, there was much to be desired. And, yeah, you know how you the family reunion, you got that one uncle that you just kind of tolerate, despite the fact that he just talk about crazy conspiracy theories. That was Timberland. It was just like, bro, why are you here? I mean, we know why you're here, your family, but yeah, just move along. Move along. We cool. We good. But then Busta came out with Spliff Star and, of course, ripped it on some real hip-hop shit. Can't deny him. Even though he did get kind of spicy with saying that they didn't need special effects, that him and Spliff were the special effects. And when you get later on to the show, it's kind of like, what you trying to say, bro? What you trying to say? But regardless, he did his thing. Busta's been one of my favorite rappers since 1996 when he came on the scene with Woo-Ha, Got You All in Check. Don't judge me. Well, actually, before then, I like Leaders of the New School too. So since '92, forgive me. Anyway, he killed it, and then Sierra came up, did her thing. Of course, she's from Atlanta, so at the end of her set, her Jazzy Faye came out, and they commemorated the 20th anniversary of her debut album. You are that old, not me. You was in high school, you was in college, doing your thing. My goodies. Not my, you old. That was 20 years ago. Mikey was in preschool. Matter of fact, I think Mikey was still wearing diapers. Anyway, I think Mikey was a fast learner. He probably in his drawers. We're not gonna talk about Mikey draws right now. Pause. Anyway, so Sierra did her thing, but Missy came out and bruh, it was so spectacular. I think, and the illest thing, and I don't want to tell the whole show. Y'all gotta go see it. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. The craziest thing was through all of that, she actually went into the crowd and like interacted with people. to me, that's a true definition of a performer, is to go into the crowd, to interact with the crowd, get the crowd hype. She did that, man. It was a great show. So thankful to my wife for setting that up for us. It was a great experience. Also, too, shouts out to Royce Hall, who I met there, and hopefully have on the podcast soon. We can get this remote thing popping. Mikey. He hears me. Anyway, so yeah, so man, it was super dope. Unfortunately, I didn't see any celebrities in the theater. Oh, also too, shouts out to CO. CO, of course, of Slip and Slide fame, was also the I don't want to sound bad, but it is what it is. He was a hype man for Missy. He was there. If you remember, I had CO on the podcast about 2 years ago. So shouts out to him. So yeah, so there's that. There's a connection with the podcast and that concert because I'm famous now. What? Yeah. You love it. Anyway, let's get past that, man. Shouts out to Missy. Dope show. If you haven't seen it yet, trust me, you're gonna be wowed. It was great. Let's see what we have up next. That wasn't even in my notes. I didn't have to have it in my notes because it was just that great. It was great. Yeah. So apparently, if you haven't heard yet, if you didn't know, the Democrats pulled a switcheroo. Finally, thank God. Thank you, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. They made a switch, and now Kamala Harris is the preemptive, did I say that right? Candidate for the Democratic Party for this year's presidential election. And so apparently she had a rally in Atlanta this past weekend. Speaking of, I was in Atlanta. Apparently I missed Kamala by a little bit. But she had a rally which featured none other than Megan Thee Stallion, shown here, with her dancers at this Hotties for Harris Hotties for Harris performance. Also, Quavo introduced the vice president to the crowd, be it that he's from Atlanta. And yeah, so it's good to know that, first of all, Biden came to his senses, the little bit he got left, and decided to relinquish the seat. But then also, too, it seems to have put a fresh air into the campaign. But I've also seen a lot of people criticize this foolishness by having Megan Thee Stallion come out like, oh, here come the Democrats catering to their base again. You guys are gonna fall for it. Before you do that, I need you to recognize this from just a week ago. All right. Yeah. This was at the Republican National Convention. All right. Hulk Hogan doing, I guess, what Hulk Hogan does, which is rip shirts off and using the N-words when he's being secretly recorded. So how is this any different than Megan showing up for a rally, a college rally at that? I mean, that's what politicians do. They pander to their base. It is what it is. So to sit here and be surprised or thinking that you bring in some critical thought to the fact that, oh, they brought celebrities out because they think they'll get the black people on their side. Yeah, it will. Thank you. Yep, thank you. Thank you. Okay, guess what? They got a picture of her. It wasn't just Hulk Hogan that was there. You also had Amber Rose that was also there trying to pander to the hotties for Trump. That works. Or pander for the cat ladies for J.D. Vance. Like, It happens, okay? But let me go to the next clip. At the end of the day, look, it's election season, and honestly, this is what we got. We got this lady and the other guy who ran in 2016 and 2020. All right, and honestly, I can't tell you who to vote for. It's not my decision. It's yours. I know who I'm voting for. But I can't tell you who to vote for. That's on you. And the only thing I can really hope for is that whoever you decide to vote for, that you do it. My man LaCour said, "Oh, racist Hogan." Yeah. Pretty much. The only thing that I can say is, if you're gonna make a decision or whatever decision you decide to make, please make it a informed decision, okay? And make sure that you are doing it based on your own research, good research, verifiable research, and not just off memes and what your granddaddy, mom, and daddy said in the back of the house when you was smoking a spliff. Like, just do better. Also, understand this: voting is the least you can do. So to think that, okay, I put up my vote, I guess that was it. I want to see a change. It doesn't work that way. Change takes work. And if you want to see true change, you have to put in the work. And that comes well after you vote. That comes from not only being in contact and following your candidates, but doing the research, see what they've done, see what they plan to do, and also like get in contact with them, email them, at them on Instagram or X, or just call them. Like, you can still call people. There's still a telephone number that you can call. And also get a collective, get a number of people who are like-minded like you, get together. It doesn't have to be a bunch, just enough, and push whatever agenda or message or issue that you have to those people. Rather it's the president, your representative, senator, city officials, county officials, whatever. Because to be honest, I'm way more vested in the city election than I am the federal national election. All right? Like, this cool, but I also understand that I'd be more directly affected by my city officials, my county officials, my state officials. All right? And also, too, I can touch them. You know what I mean? Not in the bad way. All right? TPD, chill out. All right? Florida Highway Patrol, chill out. But what I'm saying is, I've actually spoke to Corey Simon before, before he was a senator. So, like, I know the guy. You know what I mean? That's way different than, Kamala Harris or Donald Trump. Like, it's not likely I'm ever going to see them in my lifetime. Even I did shake the hand of Barack Obama back in 2007. So, I told y'all I'm famous. I know famous people. Anyway. But yeah, man, just do what you like. Just to make sure you are informed correctly and do your research. That's all I can ask for. What's up, cuz? I see you. Yeah. I mean, of course, Trump meltdown after being asked those questions should hopefully help him lose a lot of black voters. It won't, bro. It won't. What he's referencing to is Donald Trump was at the National Association of Black Journalists Conference in Chicago. He was interviewed on stage by 3 black female journalists. And I will say this. The pro is that he was more composed than I thought he would be. I give him props on that. On the flip side, a lot of what he said was just hot fluff. It sounded like some of the same stuff he would say at his rallies, except he didn't have a cheering crowd this time. He did make some people laugh, though. He's a funny guy. He's from New York. He's a funny guy. What can you say? But again, I know who I'm voting for. And, my vote count more than just funny guys. Anyway, we're going to keep it moving. Man. Matter of fact, we got some not so great news. You guys thought that wasn't the so great news. Oh my gosh, Kamala's taking over. What is happening? I don't trust her. Nah, it gets worse. Actually, no, I'm sorry, Mikey. It doesn't get worse yet. We actually still got some. Speaking of being patriotic, how about that? Speaking of being patriotic, go USA. And apparently, everyone is in the Go USA spirit over in Paris right now as the Olympics had popped off. Popped off. And, apparently, man, you could be tried for murder and then some 30 years later become the U.S. mascot. Gotta love America. Gotta love America. So, anyway, I read somebody comment online that said whoever designed the Olympic torch to look like a blunt needs a raise, knowing that Snoop will become the unofficial spokesperson of the U.S. Olympics team. Like, look, bro. I'm surprised no one had memed this yet. Like, we need 1,000 memes of this. This is amazing. Snoop has been like everywhere. He's been repping, especially for the U.S. gymnastic team. Shouts out to Simone Biles, who I forgot her maiden name. I forgot her married name. Sorry to her husband. I don't know that man. Sorry to that man. I don't know him. But anywho, of course she did her thing again. Nori claps for Simone. But he's been repping the U.S. gymnastic teams, showing them support. On the flip side, my man Flavor Flav, and it's Flavor Flav, not Flavor Flav. Apparently, he had to correct some people on that. Flavor Flav also has been in the mix and supposedly, reportedly, sponsored the U.S. women's polo team, water polo team. And it's just crazy because 19 years ago, if you would have told me that Drop It Like It Hot Snoop and Flavor of Love host Flavor would be the two most prominent characters of the U.S. Olympic team in 2024, I would have laughed in your face. And now that it's the summer of 2024, I'm still laughing in your face. This is hilarious in the greatest way. Yo, shouts out to Snoop. Shouts out to Flavor Flav. Shouts out to Simone Biles. I can't say her name right. Which is horrible because she is now also she's also the most decorated U.S. gymnast of all time. Just greatness all around. Black excellence. Let me say it. Black excellence. We did that. Yeah. Anyway, now for the sad news. Jeez. Okay. Congratulations to the U.S. team. So first off, we had two prominent members of the hip hop community pass away this weekend. The first was DJ Polo. Hey, yo, wait. LaCour, you gotta chill, bro. You can't be sending me this right now. I'm trying to do the podcast. Anyway, serious note, we lost the legendary DJ Polo, who was the rap partner, a rhyming partner, hip hop partner of the legendary Kool G Rap. Basically, DJ Polo was Eric B to Kool G's Rap Rakim, if you get that reference. They both were part of the legendary Juice Crew. I know I'm using the word legendary a lot, but this is what it is. And they made 3 albums together, spanning from like 88 to like 92 before Coogee Rap went solo. But yeah, man, lost a legend in the game. So positive energy and condolences to his family and those affected by his passing. Also, there was another passing, surprisingly, of a fellow rapper. Well, Polo was a DJ of a rapper, legendary rapper Chino XL, born Derek Barbosa, which that has to be the most like hip hop name ever. Man, last name was Barbosa, like bar boss. He was a bar boss. Like Chino XL was that dude. Chino XL, man, was only 50 when he passed. Known as being a fierce lyricist who worked alongside MCs like R.A. the Rugged Man, Immortal Technique, Tech Nine, Howlin' Wolf III, Razzcast, and just a bunch of other rappers in the game. Definitely known for his lyricists. Also, some may remember his name being shouted out into infamy in the Hit 'Em Up disc from Tupac, which was because a year prior, a few months prior, Chino XL had made mention of certain acts happening to Tupac when he was locked up. So I guess Tupac had to get his lick back. But despite that, man, Chino XL definitely made his mark in the industry, in the culture, and yeah, he'll be sorely missed. So shouts out to his mother, his daughters, and again, everyone affected by his passing as well. 50 is way, way young. DMX was 50 when he passed. It's like way, way too young. And again, there were no reports on the cause of the passings, but again, and I'm talking to myself, watching this later, we need to take care of ourselves. We need to do better with taking care of ourselves, man. Go to the doctor. If something doesn't feel right, don't be afraid to go to the doctor and find out what the deal is, man. Don't be afraid to take that medication. Don't be afraid to get that surgery, because people need you here. And you are important. So, again, peace and blessings to their families. Hey, what's up, man? Love you, cuz. And, yeah, so, anyway, let me get to the next song, and then we're going to come back with our guest. So, uplift y'all spirits a little bit. We're going to go with this amazing from my little bro, Avek, LaMou, and then we'll be right back with my little sis, Dallas Aleea. This is the Enigmasept Hour podcast. You got time, baby.
Searching for something deep. I hope I reap what I sow. Yeah. So many things I want to keep, but God changed everything I know. Somebody help me. Tell me where is this healthy? I've learned and I've grown. Yeah, amazing grace. vision is getting clearer. Oh, your love is free. Somebody help me. Tell me where do I go? Is this healthy? I've learned and I've grown. Yeah. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. I once was lost, but now I'm found.
All right, boom, 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 and we back. It's your boy Enigma September, and this is the Enigma Sept Hour podcast. What you just heard was Amazing by my man Avek, LaMou, my little bro. And I told y'all, without further ado, I got my girl Dallas Aleea in the building.
Hello.
What's going on with you?
Do I look over here?
Yes, look at
Okay.
Don't look at it. You're going to be confused. You're going to be
Okay,
like,
I'm sorry.
it's a whole time delay.
Yeah. Okay.
So how
I'm
you
good.
doing?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm great. I'm going through the phases of like getting something off the ground for
Right,
the first time.
right.
So it's working out.
No doubt. Well, first of all, we gonna talk about the elephant in the room. We got baby girl in the building.
Like,
You know what I
wanna come
mean?
on camera? You want to say hi?
You want to say hi to the people? Yeah, come to mommy's lap first. Nah, anybody know me already know I love kids anyway. So, this right up my alley. Yay, Nori claps, Nori claps.
Say hi.
Hey, Aleea, how you doing? You want to talk in the mic? No, no,
She's
it's
not
fine.
so
It's
tired.
fine, baby girl. It's your world. Whatever you want to do. All right?
Okay, I got my eye on you.
Keep your eye on Uncle E.
Oh my
Uncle
God.
E got you.
Yeah.
Or like an uncle don't know what his Uncle,
Yeah.
Uncle Phil Beard.
The fun uncle. The fun uncle.
No doubt. Yeah. Oh. Well, yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? It's podcast, daycare, and help. But, hey, we love the kids. That's what
Yeah.
we doing. And also, too, being a mother, a strong mother out here, that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
So, I guess off top, since, you know what I'm saying, we here, like you say, working on building stuff off the ground, how do you balance being an artist and the life of a mother?
It's crazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but I would say the emotions are crazier. But I have a really, really good, tough village. Like I have a lot of people in my family that are, you know, and extended family that just love her, will help
Right.
me out, want to spend time with her, wanted to, you know, have her their select day or whatever. And she's with her dad like 50% of the time.
Right.
So when she's not around, I try to get as much as I can done, but like I'd be missing her. So it is hard, even though I have the help. But I would say the emotional toll is a lot more difficult than actually finding someone to help me with her.
Right.
Because she's like she is now. She's a pretty chill kid until like she doesn't like something or it's too
And
hot.
then
Or, you
it's-
know, she's a pretty chill
rain
kid
comes
until she's
down.
like right, like. And then she's just like, ah. So, but outside of that, I love bringing her with me. I've been also trying to incorporate her more into like seeing what I be
Right.
doing. She came to my show, and like just stuff like that. Like I know I can't bring her everywhere, and I know she's just 2, but like I don't know. I just be wanting to include her. I don't want her to.
No, that's dope. I think
Yeah.
my daughter just finally saw me perform. I think that was FIJI. I know you're watching. I think it was late last year. It was late last year, and it was super crazy for that. It was super emotional, but then also too, like I wrote a song for her when she was
Thank you.
before she was born. You want one, Gummy? You just want one?
She asking me for.
She was, but
Okay,
so I wrote the song for my daughter, and what's super crazy now is like it's one of her favorite songs.
Oh.
Like she actually requests for me like to play the song,
Yes.
and so it's just like, yo, you just don't know like the emotion it took to write this song, but then in turn, for her to be like, yo,
like,
Daddy, play my song, and it's like,
I'll play that right now. Right
yeah, we
now.
gonna do
for
that.
you. I love it.
So yeah, and then I guess at this point I'm just waiting for once she get to a point where she like realizes what the song like really means and what I was intending when I wrote it. So
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. So trust me, you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, thank you.
Having her involved, she's soaking it up. She
I like it.
you like it? Yes, ma'am. Is that
She
chocolate?
saying so many words. It's so crazy.
Yo, you know what? Yeah,
It's
they
so
go from like,
crazy.
and then all of a sudden
Now
it's,
you know all these words.
Right.
Like you know trampoline.
Right.
You know how to say over there.
Right. Like what daughter's
Like, you
favorite
know how
word
to
is like
actually-
literally. I used to be amazed when she used like 3-syllable words.
Yes, me too.
Like actually, Daddy.
Actually, it's crazy.
Okay. Right. You know.
She said, actually, I'm just going to be.
You know what's right.
Oh.
It's gonna happen. You know what's crazy though? Two things. I have to get out of the mindset because in my mind, Mackenzie's still her age.
Yeah, I feel like that doesn't change her parents.
But it's like
It doesn't
she's
change.
going to second grade. Oh my god! So it's like she's
She's
definitely
so excited. Is she
yeah,
so excited?
yeah.
Second grade was fun.
Man, like
That was time.
matter of fact, we was getting ready. She got her school supplies, getting ready to get her hair done.
Oh my God, the school
clothes shop.
supplies.
Yeah, trust me, that.
The school supplies.
Yeah,
And inflation.
gotta handle it. That's why right now, like,
Yeah.
we grinding. Like, my fee doing jobs right now, so
Oh
we
my
make sure
goodness, yes.
we gotta handle. And you already know that's what it comes to being a parent.
Yeah.
You gotta
Shout out to her.
gotta do what you gotta
she
do.
doing her thing too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All the women, all the moms. Shout out to y'all.
And
Working,
so,
doing your thing.
but yeah, no, that's the other thing. Oh, I forgot.
Wait. Maybe did it have anything to do with the song or
No. It was.
okay.
I know. So she got the tablet.
Oh,
What's
no.
gonna be crazy
I'm telling you, no.
is watching. If she does
Thank you, baby.
get into like watching shows and seeing her pick up like different accents. What's that? A sticker? Oh, it's
It's koala bears.
koala. That koala bear?
Thank you. Do you want it back, or did you want mommy to have it? Can I have it? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yo, she said yeah in the sweetest way. My heart is melting. Yeah.
I'm just like, you can't grow up.
But yo, it was crazy, like, cause like
Thank you.
Mackenzie sometimes will break into a British
Here.
accent.
So,
And it was just like,
I can't wait.
what show have you been watching?
Peppa.
Right, especially Peppa Pig. Man,
Peppa Pig
That
is
was like
so funny.
that was the first time I think like Peppa was like the first like influence.
They made and JoJo and Gran. Do you watch that?
No.
She would probably love that.
I can see that.
It's like black cartoon.
Right.
And then it's just like this little girl. I think she's being raised by her grandma. Well, they just go on adventures together. I think her parents are still there.
Right.
And they have this one guy that meets him at the bus stop all the time. He's like, JoJo, Gran. And he's like, I don't know if they're like British or if they're Australian, but they're cute. Bluey's also Australian.
Oh, Bluey, yeah,
She
definitely
loves
Bluey,
Bluey.
yeah.
Thank you. Smack a lot.
Is that chocolate?
No, it's this organic fruit roll-up thing.
Oh, you eating fruit? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the one thing that's amazing too, and then I'm trying to keep it moving. We'll talk about kids.
But I can talk about
I'm just Like my daughter doesn't like chocolate.
She doesn't.
And it's crazy because
Well,
I
that's
love
one less
chocolate.
thing you got to worry about rotting her teeth
Well,
out.
that's
literally.
I do look at that. I'm like, you know what? I ain't got to worry about her. Like you said, just
Exactly.
eating tons of it, like I did apparently.
Yeah,
But I'm still like, how are so much of me I see in you, but this one thing.
How you don't like chocolate?
What? What?
How you don't like chocolate?
It's crazy.
No, but for real, it's a good thing.
But then, yeah, at the end of the day, it shows that she has her own
You want
personality.
to sit with
She's
me,
her
or are
own
you trying to
person.
go over there? Let me know.
Want that mic?
Now you want to say something? You want to say
Get
something?
that from my mama. She want to get on the mic. She want to
I
perform.
know she does.
Hey, baby girl.
You're gonna have to let me help you then.
You want to take your glasses off? Let me see if this works. You know, mama got glasses on too. Mama got glasses.
Okay,
Hey.
bye.
Hey.
Why are you doing that?
That didn't help. She was like, oh, this man really.
You want to watch
really old.
Moana?
He really, really.
You don't want to watch
old.
Moana? You want to watch Bluey?
She said, I want that mic.
I know, but when I
True.
tried to put you up here, you wouldn't let. Oh, and she has this thing. No, I do it. No, I do it. So she wants to do everything herself. Don't touch.
ready?
Just speak into it. If
You
you want to
fine.
speak.
Everything's cool.
Say something. Say something. In the mic. Okay.
Nope. She said I want the koala.
It's okay.
So,
Like,
I know you're working on new stuff right now.
well, yeah. So I'm not actively working on anything new.
Ooh.
I'm dropping a mixtape with
Mixtape.
all the music on. Okay, baby. I just want to touch
It's just funny because it was like chilling. Like, okay, now we can finally get on. It's like, oh, now I'm gonna speak.
like Nemo in the butt. Don't squeeze it, baby. Don't squeeze. Hey, don't squeeze. What'd I say? Don't squeeze. Just chill. You can, yeah. Okay.
She has the sweetest voice. Oh my
Thank
gosh.
you, bruh. It's, yeah. Not, you can stay in here. We gotta stay in here.
Yeah, we not gonna be here too long. We got just give us about 15 more minutes,
Okay.
which probably is eternity for her.
Yeah, but you can continue. I'm sorry. This is take your child to work day.
No, this is reality.
I love it though.
Like I said, I love
I really
kids.
do.
Shouts out my man Chris in the building. Said you yelled out your name, Chris Russell. You too old to be knowing who Dallas is.
That's
bro.
crazy. No, people be knowing me. I love it. Hey, I'll take it. I think I'm
joking,
my pianist, he told me I should start catering to the older crowd because I have music that's when y'all hear this mixtape, it's really it's R&B for real. It's
Right.
it's clean. The only song is Jealous Fever. And after that, I just said I wasn't gonna make any more music with profanity in it, any weird sexual innuendos,
Right.
things like that. And shout out to whoever, props to you. You want to do what you want to do.
No,
What's wrong? But me, I'm just not gonna do it.
right. No, I took that route before.
Wanna get out of it?
Mentioned before, if anybody know about the Super Enigma EP, and that's why I decided to kind of do a pseudo Christian rap album. Only problem was, like I mentioned a couple weeks ago, I was deep in the top flight with 2 drinks in my hands. I'm not sure that this would be appropriate. Be out here repping Jesus on the mic, and getting turned up. But but it was something that was laid on my heart, so I had to go with it, and that's what I did. And I'm still proud of that project. You guys should go listen to it, stream it whenever you can. But also, matter of fact, you know what? This is what we'll do. Speaking of the project, it is available.
Yeah, I'm actually going to stream that today.
Let me go and find it.
So show me. I'm sorry about that, but and I feel that. But see, I am in this class called Nehemiah, and it is understanding the Bible, just more about the story, God, just the story of Jesus, who he is, what everything means, top to bottom, creation, the fall, and then it's a bunch of other things.
Right.
And what we're constantly understanding is that if you feel that tug or that pull, that like then you're already in the right. Your heart is already in the right place. Your mind is already in the right place. Doesn't mean you should keep doing it. It just means that you're a lot better, not better than someone, but like in a better position, I guess, or a lot less. Still got work, but like a lot less harder to like get into understanding why you shouldn't be doing all those things, or doing that and like praising the Lord.
Right, because basically once you feel that conviction, that conviction is basically pulling you to get into a space where your spirit wants you to be led to.
Yeah. So
the key thing, and this is something I preach to people, is sometimes you have to shut things down to allow your spirit to speak to you. Because I'm in the belief that God lives in all of us. And what we have to do is, we have the flesh, and the flesh gonna do what the flesh is gonna do.
Yeah, the flesh gonna flesh.
Right. So what you have to do is put yourself in a mindset, like shut things down, cut stuff off, just get in that quiet moment and allow it to speak to you. Because that wisdom, that knowledge, that discernment, all of that is there. You just have to allow it to come to you. And so that comes to meditation, prayer, just quiet time. Yeah. So, and I've told people, there were plenty of times prior to my daughter's birth and even afterwards, when me and her mom went our separate ways, where, I had to really take time. There were times that I took where I was in a really quiet space, where I just sat in darkness.
Which is so good.
And just allowed him to speak to me. And it really has helped fortify me in decisions I've made moving forward. Yeah. And just the way I look at things, a lot of people just be like, how can you stay calm in this situation, that situation? Because I know that it's there. I just have to allow it to come out. And that just takes being patient. I've learned to be patient. Yeah. I've learned to be patient.
Patience is literally a virtue. I didn't know what that meant for a long time. Right. And I had this Greek philosophy class, and we were talking about virtues and being virtuistic and how that.
Right. Yeah, and that's really what it is being able to being centered. That's what it comes down to. Being centered and understanding that wisdom is there. You know what I mean? And so, like you said, it's the ideal of when you feel that tug, you feel something's pushing you towards something. It's not even in a spiritual sense. I mean, even with us with music, you know what I'm saying? At some point, we both heard music and was like, this is what I want to do. This is my passion. And again, that was him speaking to us to say, yo, this is the path you need to take. Yeah. So, but that always takes, again, just being able to listen to you and trusting yourself.
Trust.
So
all the problems that you have, I was in class and he was saying, like, all the problems originate from trust. Lack of it. If you give too much trust at the end, feeling like you shouldn't have trust. It all comes down to trust. Everything. Every single problem you have, the root of it is that. So it's super important to trust yourself. Before you make any, like, decisions or say anything or blow up or like, just trust yourself that you can do it.
Yep. And she is doing it. So we're going to go ahead and get into this music. So I got Jealous Fever locked in. You want to go with Excited afterwards?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so let's see. We're going to rock both of them the whole time. Y'all can get the whole thing. Normally I don't, but I feel good.
Oh, we're going to play. What do you mean? What are you not
going to play the whole song.
Oh.
We're going to let y'all rock out, and then we're going to come back.
Okay.
And we're actually going to do this backwards. So usually I go into an artist's past first, but I'm actually going to how she came to becoming DallasAleea when we get back. So y'all make sure to stay tuned.
It's a story for you.
This is Jealous Fever, and then follow that with Excited. DallasAleea. This is the Enigma Sept Hour podcast. You got time, baby.
Yeah. the feeling that there's no pressure, that there's no feelings. Have you been healing? I guess you're over me, guess it's real this time. You came over to my house, laid my ass out on the couch. Never heard from you again. Guess we're for real, just friends or jealous fever. Can't you feel it heating up? Guess I can't do it quite like she does, but I still think you should leave her. You know I was a keeper, but you got your stroke good, so you're too good for me. She can't do it like I could for you. Jealous fever, jealous fever. Said you couldn't be without me. How you gonna live without me? Now you can't even be around me. How does that shit work? Play with your heart and then you let me back in. Plotting on your revenge so you could score the easy win. Knowing you left me wide open, words should've never been spoken. Said I'm sorry so many times, real feelings never ever lie. Now you got me looking stupid, look at all the shit that you did. I can't even call us friends, this is where our story. Jealous fever, can't you feel it heating up? Guess I can't do it quite like she does, but I still think you should leave her. You know I was a keeper, but you got your stroke good, so you're too good for me. She can't do it like I could for you. Jealous fever, jealous fever. Look at me and tell me you don't miss me, that you don't wanna spend another second with me, that you don't feel it in your bones to kiss me, that you would rather walk off and dismiss me. Look me in my eyes and tell me you don't miss me, that you don't wanna spend another second with me, that you don't feel it in your bones to kiss me, that you would rather walk off. Jealous fever, can't you feel it heating up? Guess I can't do it quite like she does, but I still think you should leave her. You know I was a keeper, but you got your stroke good, so you're too good for me. She can't do it like I could for you. Jealous fever, jealous fever, jealous baby, jealous fever, baby. I'm just a little jealous. I'm just a little jealous.
I'm just a little jealous.
Charlie got that heat.
I saw you came in from the left. I said that I fought for you never. I guess I had other plans, then fell right into your hands. I thought I'd give you a chance. There's nothing else you can do. You don't mean what you say. How we supposed to get along like this every day when you can't come through, baby? I need you to come through, baby. I never asked you to care. I never asked you to show up and be there for me. You know, didn't wanna be alone, cause I've been hurt before. Now you got me on my own. Won't you leave me alone? Cause it's 2 a.m. and you're blowing up my phone. I'm sorry that I couldn't be everything you needed, and I'm sorry that I couldn't keep your attention long enough for you to be faithful. I'm sorry that I wasn't deciding. I'm sorry that I couldn't get you excited. You're undecided. I'm sorry that I couldn't get down. I'm sorry I couldn't get you excited. Oh, now I was reminded that you had nothing for me. I thought you could restart me. I was sadly mistaken. I got too impatient, but it's cool, I'm straight. I'm just taking my. It's straight up promise. Taking the time out, taking the time out, taking the time out to love me, baby. Taking the time out, taking the time out to love me, yeah. I decided to take it out. You have it on my mind. I need to make the time to really find out just how good it feels in my life. I decided to take it out. You have it on my mind. I need to make the time to really find out just how good it feels in my life.
Boom, 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 and we back. This is your boy Enigma September, and this is the Enigma Sept Hour podcast. What you just heard was Jealous Fever and Excited by none other than Dallas Aleea. Now, me and Dallas got a funny story. When we originally met each other. I gotta low-key call you out too.
Why?
I gotta call you out because the story won't be funny if I don't call you out. I gotta call you out. So I give up my government if it makes you feel better. So we was working. I'm not gonna say where we were working at because I'm still there and I don't want y'all stalking me. But
Oh my God! Right? Don't tell them.
So we were working and she was introduced like they do any like new employee or whatnot, and I was totally amazed when she came to me. She was like, "Hi, my name is Dallas Kennedy," and I'm just like. I'm like, wait, your parents intentionally
Named me that?
named you Dallas Kennedy.
What's up?
And I think I asked, I was like, did you know the connection between your first name and your last
You were
name?
the first person, like.
And I'm telling, did you know?
I did.
Okay.
I found out in 8th grade though.
What?
So
How was that?
My history teacher told me.
Right.
Mr. Cartwright, he told me, well, that is crazy. You know, President Kennedy was shot in Dallas, Texas. And I was like, oh my goodness.
Right. So it was like the most amazing thing to me because of course I'm a history buff.
Yes.
So I was just like, I know you lying. They really did that.
Yeah.
So
You just really like the name. My father named me. He just really liked the name Dallas. Okay. Don't run with the headphones.
oh yeah, she about to take off.
I need you to make up your mind, shorty low.
She's like, oh y'all live no. Like granted, we was playing the music. She was on chill.
Jeremiah on chill.
And then as soon as we went live, she said, hold up, let me turn up.
Okay, you don't have to put them on, but I thought you wanted them. What do you need?
Mm-hmm. Tell her. Tell mommy.
What do you need? I really don't think you should touch anything in here. I just.
Not you. Actually, let me say this though.
I can't afford it.
I was about to say this. I was like, I'm afraid. I'm surprised she's unfamiliar. If you guys didn't know, I think I mentioned this earlier. The reason why I'm even here is because of Dallas. She hit me up one day and was like, hey, looking for some studio time? And I was like,
yeah, like.
No, I'm kind of straight. Been kind of doing my thing. But one thing led to another. I had a talk with my wife, and she was like, "You should do it." I'm like,
Yeah,
"I bet."
like it is totally enhancing your platform so much. I love it. I love seeing it.
Yeah. So,
Like, yeah,
thank you, Dallas.
a win is a win.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, yeah, if you guys are enjoying all the new things with the new improved Enigma Sept Hour here at Goldie Sounds, you can thank Dallas. But before we get up out of here, can you let the people know what we talked about earlier about the draw to music?
Okay.
What got you into music, and who were some of your earlier influences?
Okay, so I've been singing since I was 6, 7, since I was a little girl. And I went to Digital Music Academy. The Pools, they actually were putting that on. And that was when I was like 9. My mom knew I could sing. I was singing in church conventions, all that. And so my mom, she put me in that. And from there, that was my first time being in the studio. So we learned how to write, produce, sing, studio etiquette, all that. Like, and we also just learned how to collaborate with each other. And so that was my first time actually like creating music for real. And then a few years later, when I was 15, I started going to the Palmer Monroe Teen Center to hoop.
So I was like, Palmer Monroe?
Yeah,
Okay.
PMTC. I went there to hoop.
Okay.
And then I discovered they had a studio.
Right.
And I was like, what? So I was hooping, and then I would go to the studio, and I met AD.
Okay.
Because he used to work there, and he used to record kids for free, bro.
Oh, wow.
Like all day he'd be in there. I mean, obviously he's getting paid because he works at PMTC, but he's not like, it's not like an hourly thing. Like kids would go in there and he would record them.
Right.
Lele. Oh.
That's how he got his chops up. I see you,
Hey.
AD.
Stop. Yeah, but he was from Atlanta, so he had already, well, he wasn't from Atlanta, but he had already been to Atlanta,
right.
did the Full Sail thing, all that, and he was doing that. So, and then when he heard my music, he was, of course, just like, oh my gosh, like you really got something. And so we started working from there. And then like from there, I went to college. I met 2 of my favorite producers in Gainesville. Shout out to Free and Go-Go. And from then on, like I never stopped. Like I was hooping in Gainesville, but I never stopped making music. And so when that was the case, I was kind of like, okay, cool. When I came back in 2019, I just started working with my producer Camp Honesty Productions. Shout out to him. He moved back to Detroit, but we produced this, like the loudest thing you could play with.
Right.
You could literally do anything else. Your mommy's phone? Like, here, take the phone. Okay, if you're gonna have the keys, then go. Oh. All right.
That's how you do it.
Go.
That's how you do
Go.
it.
Go.
Yeah, baby
Because
girl.
we're not throwing stuff. Anyway, we're in a professional vibe.
Baby said, hey, I want some attention. Talking to this old man.
I give her all
Uncle
the
Phil
attention.
over
I give
here.
her probably too much attention. I don't want her to have only child syndrome, and then there we go, a problem.
Right.
So, but yeah, so from there, 2019, drop Never Let You Go, dropping just music. And then I kind of just, so yeah, that's what really got me into it, and just constantly recording at Goldie Sound, and just like having that just built my discography for real. So shout out to AD for that, and the Pools for their involvement as well. And just my mom and my grandmother, like always making me sing, always telling me that if you don't use your gifts, you can lose them.
Right. That's
and
true.
that scared me because they know I'm scary. So that just kind of like made me like, okay, well then I need to sing. And also, yeah, so then I just started making my own music and writing. Wrote my first song in 2015, and I'm still writing for real.
So we're almost a decade in.
Exactly, like, and I dropped my project 7 years, about 3 years ago. 2
Yep.
years ago, yeah. So I've reached a point where I know how important it is to get content, to brand yourself,
Right.
to stand apart, and to be consistent. And so I've just been building my team. 96 Nation, my boyfriend Cyrus, who heads that. Bina did it. She's everything. John from Rhode Island. John Sordo. He literally just came out of nowhere.
Who's from Rhode Island?
Exactly. But
I know that was a joke. That's why.
Bro. Even Kaden, like everybody is coming together to like just do this, and I can't wait for more people to be on the team. But like also, it's just been so different. Like 96 Nation, they gave me a brand, like a logo, and so now we're working with that, and like my mixtape's dropping. So like I've got like a lot of shows coming up. And so I've just been kind of like putting my pedal down, my foot on the pedal.
Right.
Recently, and just like actually being like, okay, this is what you said you want. Well, it requires a lot of work. So I'm getting to that. Yeah, I think But it takes a team. So I was like. Also,
too, because I realized, went to the show that you had this past week or the weekend before last.
Yes.
And you can tell you put a lot into it. Like, going into that, like.
Thank you for coming to that, by the way.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Even though somebody took a picture of me looking super crazy,
and supportive,
super crazy. I was
crazy
really
and supportive,
looking like the old grumpy man. Like,
yeah, no,
all these kids around me, man. Just the worst time. I was.
Everybody got an off guard that day. Everybody caught a stray. That day.
Anywho, so
back in the cut.
What's the I guess the motivation when you come up with shows? Like, how do you creatively get into that space?
I just love performing, so I know how to.
I really like that. Yeah.
So I just want to do it, and I also want to give other people the opportunity to do it too. When I started Tally Tour, that was kind of like what that was about. And so I learned show curation all on my own. Like I just was like, okay, well, this is who I want the show. Contact a venue, put it together. Over time, you realize it's not that easy.
Right.
And this show, oh my gosh, showed me like everything. Like especially when you're involving live music and musicians, and then you have rehearsals and.
You had your boy Is.
She was doing something crazy. I thought she was.
She was good. My daddy since knew she was alright.
I thought
she alright over there.
Was spraying the Capri Sun on her tablet. I was like, "What's wrong with you?"
She's 2.
No, she's good. That is for real.
She's actually doing great. I've seen.
She is. I'm so proud of her.
She's very well mannered.
Yeah.
But I know, like with the show, like there was venue change.
Yes, because the rain.
Right.
So the venue was an outside venue. 96 Nation has this outside venue. It's like literally their back porch, and they usually have like rock gigs and stuff there.
Right.
So and like all punk and stuff. So like it's like an ideal space for that type of
right.
thing. But we're doing it different with me, and I was very excited to do that and bring my audience out to where that location is and just be like, wow, what is this? And, just like open them up to like different stuff. And it rained. So the backyard would have been flooded.
Okay.
And people would have just been, blah.
Well,
and it would have got rained on.
Would have been Woodstock all over again. Speaking of.
I watched that documentary.
Would have been.
They did them dirt. Like that, there was no reason for that. There was no reason.
Well, let me mention. Well, I mean, Woodstock. Definitely not Woodstock 99. That was horrible.
Yeah, okay, that's what I'm
Woodstock.
talking about.
Yeah, Woodstock 99 was a horrible Woodstock. No, Woodstock 94 and 69. Oh, yeah. Those were the best. 99. We don't even want to mention 99.
I even was listening to a Woodstock 69 playlist.
Okay, yeah.
Because on Spotify, like you can type. I just was like, I wonder if they have a Woodstock playlist, and they do. And it is so good.
Yeah.
It just takes me back to like the 70s, even though I've never been there.
No, that's what's dope. You know what? I'm gonna ask this one question.
Those were good times.
You know what?
I already know.
Uncle Ronnie, I'm gonna fight you.
Who?
Talking about, hey nephew, love the Joe Biden glasses, bro. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Chill out, bro. Chill out. Chill out.
We did it, Joe.
Oh, chill. Anyway,
we did it, Joe.
Let me see. I'm one last question.
Okay, sorry.
Well, 2.
Okay.
But I'm reminded of a question that my man JC normally asks when he do interviews. Shouts out to JC. Leo season. What if you could pick any decade? No, I think we know the answer already. Mm-hmm. If we could pick any decade that you can go back to and like come out as an artist, which decade would you pick?
like the 90s, absolutely.
Okay.
I know it sounds so cliche, but it was just so dope, bro. Like everybody was popping. The music was popping. The clothes was popping. Technology was right where it needed to be.
Yeah.
Like it was on the rise, but it wasn't like everybody still was going outside. Like it was a great time.
we was outside.
Or the when you first said that, and I wasn't thinking about the music, I was kind of like, well, I would probably want to go back to like, either the 80s or like the 60s, just in general.
Right.
Like to go back the 60s.
Okay. Well,
Or the 50s, yeah.
Yeah, I was there in the 90s, and it's overrated. No, I'm joking.
I'm about to say, is it not as desirable as everybody say? Even though I was a 90s baby. 99.
Yeah, no, 99 was crazy. That was just a crazy year, period. And I'm not saying that because that's the year I graduated from high school. Like, musically, that was just, music was everywhere that year. Like, it was all up and down. Because everybody thought the world was going to end. So you went from like super pop to super hardcore hip hop to Latin music to all kind of art. Yeah. Like it was just a mixed new metal was popping off.
That's hilarious.
Corn. Like it was just like a bunch of everything that year. So yeah, that was a crazy year.
Wow. Yeah.
Felicia said 90s was lit. Michael Ronnie with his jokes to my music was good in the 70s.
And it was so good.
Speaking of my Uncle Ron, I say this real quick.
But that's why I say the 60s because
I remember him telling me about the first time he heard Funkadelic, Parliament Funkadelic. But I mean, if I'm right, Uncle Ronnie, he was at FSU campus. He walked in FSU campus and somebody was blasting it through the window of one of the dorm rooms, and he was like, "What was that?" And so I imagine like how it is to like finally hear like some new music that like was totally different. Yeah. That was like funk. That was, I mean, it was like you had soul, and then ow, and I was like, that had to be crazy,
and not be able to like Shazam it or like go stream it immediately.
Right. So you had to go like find that person. Like that was crazy. All right, we gotta get up out of here. So real quick, shut up, Uncle Ron.
I'm trying.
If you can go ahead and let people know how they can, speaking of Shazam, how they can find you online and so they can be privy to everything you got going on this year.
So my name is Dallas Aleea, and you can find me on Instagram, Dallas, DallasAleas, like the city, AleeaDallas, that's Aleea, so Dallas Aleea, one word. And you can find me anywhere, like on Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, AudioMac, Amazon, I'm everywhere. And you can look me up that same name. And on TikTok, it's Dallas Aleea, and yeah. And I will be releasing a mixtape early August. We haven't got the mix and master done yet. Like it's happening, so you should be able to expect that within like a week or two.
Right.
I'm very excited about that. 13 songs. It's a project I've never dropped like a project like that before.
Okay.
And it's I call it a mixtape because it's not like when I think of an album, I think of like something like super intentional. I'm not saying Let Me Know wasn't, because it definitely was top to bottom. It's a new like sound for me, but when I do an album, y'all will know. Like it's gonna be crazy. She is adorable.
Oh yeah, my daughter. Yeah. So what happened when you turned 7? I just got spammed on YouTube. I mean on Facebook. That's crazy. Sorry about that, y'all. Those in the comments.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what happened. I think I got to unfollow that person.
Block them.
That's crazy. But anyway, we got to get up out of here. Again, thank you, Dallas, for doing this.
Thank you for having me.
No
I
things
enjoy myself.
Were not super crazy, but we had to make some provisions, so it's all good. Shouts out to baby Lele. Lele.
Say yo.
Lele said, I'm busy doing these
She was doing
matches.
it in the car though. She's like yo, and I was say yo. She be lit. She just choose when she pick and choose.
You finna use me as no prop.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm just trying to express yourself. Do you?
I'm over here.
I guess. Go ahead, please.
I'll catch you when you done with your business.
This is what we wanted, though.
Whatever you got going on over there.
That's what we wanted. And now we're about to end it. Now she's chilling.
All right. Thank you, A. Thank you, Unc. Thank you, everybody that tuned in.
Thank you.
Felicia. My man Marshall, I see you, my boy. Everybody else, also hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button. Let people know. Of course, I'm gonna hit y'all with the clips moving forward. Also, Dallas information you're watching on YouTube will be in the description below. So make sure to click those links, follow her, add her, interact, because she's a friendly artist. She ain't stuck up. She ain't like.
I'm not. I'm trying to work on being less approachable though, or accessible, because things are just getting a little crazy. Don't I am very nice. I'm actually too nice.
Don't be Stephen Q. Urkel, okay? Give her space.
Yeah. But no, I do like to talk. I like to network and help people any way that I can.
Word.
So I'm here until I'm not. So
let's do that. So without further ado, I'll see you guys in about 2 weeks. So this is the Enigma Sept Hour podcast. You got time, baby?